Hi, my name is Inam Rahman, and I'm introducing this my online classes for MS Project. I have my intention to release classes for other program as well. But to start with, I'm starting with MS Project, and these will be online classes, and I'll be giving you some screenshots and a training user manual, which is I'm showing on the left side. And on the right side here, you can see some of my experience and qualifications. I've been teaching in Canadian colleges for last 10 years or so. And now I'm thinking to introduce my own channel with online classes and to have more bigger audience and share my knowledge and experience with young generation. This is my course outline. Here you can see that it's divided in about 4 hour session altogether. Sorry for I'm blocking some last part of it, but you will see it in another slide. You will see the details here, and this is the course outline which I have created uh, for the beginners and for the people who are using in corporate world. And the idea is here that you will enter with almost nil and no project management or MS project knowledge. But when you will complete, you'll be able to create a project, you will be able to assign resources, you'll be able to link tasks, and then you'll be able to track progress in that project and create reports according to the requirements. So it's a complete course on its own. It's a short one, it's a brief and quick one, but I have created it with my experience that what is the quick thing which is required for anyone who is starting on MS project. It just need a little bit of Windows usable knowledge, like you know how to save a file or how to print a file or how to copy paste things, and that should be enough for anyone to learn MS Project. This is the course outline. As you can see here, we will use everything which is required at in to make a good start in MS Project. Here I have given you my lesson by lesson approach. So this is my lesson one, which is 30 minutes, where we'll try to cover the basic options and like creating a new blank project or creating project out of a template. Both options will be discussed, and then basic options settings, how we can do a project which is with a fixed date or with a variable date, with a fixed amount of work or with a fixed amount of time. Both options and some other options will be discussed here. How do MS Project require a little bit of initial setting before you start working on the plan. So that's why a backstage view is very important. So that will be covered, and the basic things will be covered in this first session of 30 minutes. Then we'll go to the second session where we'll create, as you can see on the right side, a basic project plan with some task. It will be a complete hands-on training, so all the students will log in onto their own computer, and if required, we will have a separate 30-minute session for installing, or maybe the pre-class session where we can help students to install MS Project if they don't have already. If most of you maybe already have a MS Project on your computer, but if you don't, we can definitely help you to install the trial version, which lasts for up to few months, up to 6 months also, or maybe sometime a little less and sometimes a little more. But depending on different settings, you can use it, or if required, you can purchase it as well. So MS Project is a very useful tool, and many companies are using it to manage their tasks, especially if you are responsible for managing multiple tasks and you need to manage multiple resources and you have tight deadlines and target dates and you want to deliver on time on budget things, then MS Project is an excellent tool. In our third lesson we will cover about creating tasks with the link or with leads and lags and delays, and how to connect tasks with each other, dependencies on each other. So again, I will try to give you the screenshots in such a way that you can use it even later. And when you forget that, you can refer to it and you can see how we created it in the class. So in the class, we'll give you a hands-on practice. On top, we'll give you some handouts so that you can do it later as well. All these screenshots on the right side I'm showing you is that kind of a help will be provided so that you can use it at a later time as well. So you'll be giving them some learning objectives are here like predecessor and successor task and dependencies on like which task cannot be done before this task or should have been done before this task or should not be done before this particular task. So those kind of dependencies, how we can make MS project as smart as we have. Let's say, for example, we have a Word document, and if we make a mistake, if we don't write correct spelling or we don't have the right grammar, and it alerts us. So MS Project can give you an alert that this task is overdue. This task will be overdue in next week. This task should have been completed before the next task has to be started. This task cannot be started unless that particular task has been done, or this particular task required that particular resource. So all those alerts which in our day-to-day management we need to know and we need to remind, this tool will help us to achieve. Then we'll take a break, a coffee break for 15 minutes. That will be, again, it is depending on the need of the student. It could be 10 to 15-minute break, but I have proposed here a 15-minute break time. Then we'll come back with our fourth lesson. We will try to learn our resources. Like obviously, all work has to be done by the people. So we need human resources, again, subject matter experts or material resources or supplies, and obviously different resources will cost us different money. So how to use those resources and how to put them on critical or non-critical tasks and how to utilize our resources in a most economical way will be done in this particular lesson from 10:45 to 11:15. Then 11:15 to 11:45, we will see some uh, overall project plan, like overall critical path or resources. Like we'll make a quick review. We'll see how our final project plan looks like and how things will be connected and how every team member can see that what are his or her dependencies and how they can work over that. So there will be our and some brief view like timeline views and its features or some sorting of tasks with the resources and grouping. So different combinations to check if a particular resource is taking too much time or if a particular thing has become more expensive to rearrange. So that is a kind of a views we will provide you to check your plan correctness. In the sixth lesson, we will go to the further finalizing our overall project plan using, and now we will go into the execution mode. From the planning mode, will change to the execution mode, like day to day. The team is giving us feedback, what work they have done, how much work has been completed. Work is 50% done, 10% done, or some tasks are completed, some tasks are yet to be completed. So to update the progress on a daily basis, that will be a, although we'll cover it in a quick session, but that will be a daily job for a project manager to update. So how to update those progress in the project will be covered in our lesson number 6. Then lesson number 7 will bring us to create a reports, where we will be producing various reports, comparing analysis of the data and giving them a good presentation for stakeholders. So this is how I have created this course, and in the last we will do a Q&A and maybe we'll discuss about your second level, advanced level courses if required, if you're interested. and that will be all in this 4 hour session from 9 a.m. in the morning to 1 p.m. And hopefully, it will be a good, useful training course for all of you. And if you are interested, you can send me an email or contact me via phone given on the slides. Here's my contact number, which you can see, and hopefully, it will be useful for all of you. Thank you very much. I'll stop it here now.